So one of the most common things that people do with NitroBomb is get the bill of materials formatted correctly. So we already have this kind of export to Excel that we've done through NitroBomb, but we just may have too much information. Well, that's where kind of maps come in. Parameter map is basically the ability to kind of either manually type in or kind of auto-populate the current assembly's parameter list and then be able to restructure and kind of limit which parameters are kind of pulled out. So by pressing this populate button, we've kind of gone and received all of the parameters that are in the model. And some of these things I just might not need. So we can actually erase some of those items like these. Let's get rid of this. And we might also want to come in and say we don't really care about anything that has the word code with it. But we may want the engineer to be after the drawn by, and we might want the material and finish to be together, and we want the description to follow quantity. So this in and of itself is just a simple organization of the columns. So the columns that are out here by default are typically alphabetical. But if we apply the parameter map, you can see that we've got things in a non-standard order. So when we press the export reports button, this will export and constrain the reports to only those columns. So as you can see here, we've got the columns in the order that we've requested them from the parameter map. Now, one of the nice things about this too is that if you're taking this data to another system, sometimes the values are going to be different for the column names. So we might have a different name like DSC. So we can actually create a different mapping name, EGR maybe, and then let's say drawn by as DRW. And let's do finish as maybe something like FIN. And we'll just leave, and we could actually shorten this one up, TL. So what what's going to happen here is we're going to extract the data using the parameter data that's there, but we're going to write the data to Excel using a different column title. So simply just making sure that apply map is there. The all params will always show you the original parameter name at the top. However, each of the reports that are exported will have the new modified versions. Now, to clean this up even further, we could also, for example, remove the header from the report and maybe turn off the level indexing for the reports. And when we export this, we'll get this into a format that is actually very, very friendly for importing or analyzing in other pieces of software or using for other systems. So that's pretty much how parameter maps work. They are very effective. We'll do another video on this covering some advanced capabilities, but that's basically how they work.